here at Biosphere. A little quiet for this one because there may be active tours in progress that doesn't know. Biosphere 2 was a massive experiment in the 80s. We're emulating like a 7-year space flight. And so these are the farms. So they were inside. This was a pressurized facility. You can see these farms where they could measure the weight of everything in all the crops, how much water was in or out. Very cool. And then, so at the time, I believe there were 7 people living here. And so this is sort of their living quarters. Let me flip the camera around. So we've got a map of the area. They had animals. Here's the farms here. Very cool. And the offices as they were in the 80s. And all right, so my son is coming out here in a minute. You can see there's the ocean biome. Hey, just doing a quick YouTube live. There's Isaac, and there's the original crew. And here's a map of the full complex. So we are over here right now. We just, this is the habitat that is over there. And what we want to do is go to the rainforest, biome and get some fresh air. Got a bit of a headache now because it is hot. Here's the outside. It's the desert. And yeah, so let me flip around here. And so again, we're in the crew habitat. This is currently run by the University of Arizona. So we are here for the Analog Astronaut Conference, which is simulated space missions what scientists use to study space. Yeah. All right, so we got both rising domes here, one there, one over there. And man, this is huge. The entrance is on the other side of the savannah here. And yeah, it's interesting because remember, this was all designed in the 80s. And so it looks like we've got better cell signal over here, which is good. So, on Arizona. And sorry, I can't really see the comments. It's just too sunny here. Okay, so here's the rainforest biome. This is the savannah. This is I believe the ocean is behind here. And if anyone doesn't know, this is where a lot of the early climate change research was done, specifically on ocean health. So they were able to determine the impact of ocean acidification on the coral reef and sea life by simulating it in a giant ocean. Okay, so into the savannah here. Oh, that smells amazing. And we're gonna pass a big wind generator here. Oh, that's windy. Okay. So thanks for your patience. I know we're dropping in and out here. Don't mean to rush through here. But Isaac is on a mission. So I think they can't stop this experiment after about 4 years for reasons that aren't super clear. But, you know, a lot of good science was done. You know, even if an experiment fails, you're still collecting data. So it's super important. Okay, coming up to the top of the biome here. And, oh yeah, because here we'll overlook the ocean biome. At some point, anyway. All the plants are pressing against the glass, and it's actually probably only about 75 degrees in here. It's much more pleasant than outside. And it seems like our signal's holding. Okay, so coming around to the ocean biome. Wow, the temperature just dropped about 10 degrees. Which is amazing. So outside, they've got some new technologies that they're testing. They've got a single shipping container. You can see it out here. They've got these single shipping containers that have farms in them. And the single shipping container, if you add a ton of power for grow lights and stuff, can replace 2 acres of fields, of farmers' fields, and produce the same amount of produce. That's some amazing technology that they're working on in terms of, you know, if there was a food shortage somewhere, you could just drop one of these in. And then you could grow food, and a lot of it, and quickly. So pretty impressive. So here's their ocean biome. And this is actually a lot more extensive than it looks. There is an underground component to it too, where they're growing coral and whatnot. And so last time we were here, down here, there was a team of scuba divers testing an underwater tent, emergency tent, where they could get out of their scuba gear at the bottom of the ocean and stay for long periods of time. So that was really impressive. Forget the name of the scuba divers. They were famous people for sure. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna shift over here to the rainforest biome. About 20 degrees. Oh, frankincense. Neat. Got a waterfall in there. Into the rainforest. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, sorry, it's still a bit choppy. You can check to see if there's Wi-Fi in here. This is loud. Looks like there's some observation windows in there. It's pretty cool. Let me see if there's Wi-Fi in here. Might flick over for a second. Again, this is a giant greenhouse. Oh, all right, we're on Wi-Fi. Hopefully, I saw that Shane pointed out that it was choppy. We got full Wi-Fi bars, so hopefully this is less choppy. Yeah, this is cool. There's lots of ant colonies in here, and apparently sometimes they even they release viruses in here, like specific viruses targeted at specific plant life. They can track and study. So, you know, very interesting. And we've done a private tour here at one point where you sort of go off-roading, and the trail system's quite extensive in the rainforest biome. You know, we can go down. So what they're doing is they're pumping radioactive isotopes into the trees, and there's an antenna system here, and it maps where all the water is flowing in the entire rainforest biome, so that they know they can track all the water in all the plants and how it moves through all the leaves and whatnot. So you can see, if you look close at the trees, most of them, you can find them, they've got sensors on them. And sensors or wires where they're inputting the isotopes that get picked up. Oh yeah, so this is it's only a short, for the public, they only have this brief area here, you know, but we'll probably get a private tour later that will enable us to go out, you know, down here. They've got walkways that go throughout. So, yeah, just amazing. And so outside, we might lose it here, but down over here is the active space research. Oh, what's up, bud? Oh, a tag? I don't know. All the trees probably have that. They can tell. They can track them. Okay. So let's see.
Would you like a fun fact?
Oh, wow, it's actually cold out here. Okay, so down there, and we're not allowed to go down there right now, not until tonight, is SAM, which is the simulated Mars analog. And you can't really see it, but they just added the gravity. So they've got a room that has gravity offset. And so if you're doing a spacewalk, they can hook you up to weights and stuff. And it'll offset. You can set it to the moon, or you can set it to Mars. So you can learn to sort of bounce around in that gravity. So, and this is the rainforest biome from the outside. I don't know if we can switch cameras. And there's your savannah biome here, which is, they're pretty big. All to be inside. There's your ocean down there. And then there's under here, you know, there's all sorts of laboratories and stuff under this underground, and you can actually see from under the ocean. And you can observe, like if there's scuba divers down there, you can watch them. So, yeah, this is pretty big. This is not cheap. And I forget what that building is. So yeah, and there's your rainforest biome from the outside. We'll probably lose Wi-Fi here in a second, so sorry about that. And then the casitas are up here, so that's where conference people can stay and whatnot. And we actually